Tuesday was the primaries in Massachusetts. So Rachael Rollins, who we talked about, she won her Democratic primary for the district attorney of Suffolk County, which contains Boston. So this is a huge seat, no doubt. And in a statement after she won, she said, "This is the time for us to claim our power and make good on our promises to make true criminal justice reform for the people in Suffolk County, reform that is progressive, that decriminalizes poverty, substance use disorder, and mental illness. This is the time to create a system that puts fairness and equity first as a model for the Commonwealth and the nation." So, bam, straight up. Note, I mean, I'm thrilled that another Larry Krasner type, Larry Krasner, the DA in Philly, I'm thrilled that somebody like that won in Suffolk County. We talked about the neighboring county, Middlesex County, and the Democratic candidate that was of that mold too was Donna Padalano, but she ended up losing to the incumbent. But you can't win them all, no doubt. She did come somewhat close. It wasn't like a thrashing or anything like that. But like I said, no doubt I'm happy as can be that Rollins won the Democratic primary. Now she will go on to the general, where she's going to be facing independent candidate Mike Maloney, but she's favored to win by, a lot.
I guess in this political climate we're in right now, even like a close win by someone trying to reform a system that has affected so many lives, even a close win to me is a moral victory.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we're kind of inching closer, I guess, to putting people within the system that do want to address certain systematic issues, you know what I'm saying, that contribute to this long-running imperialist endeavor known as the United States of America.
No doubt, man. Look, you got to have these kind of figures in place if you want to change the game up. In another race for the Democratic primary in Massachusetts' 7th district, Ayanna Pressley won, and she beat another it wasn't an incumbent in Rachael Rollins' case, but she beat the longtime incumbent Mike Capuano, who has been in office since 1999. Pretty much her sales pitch centered around diversity, change, changing the optics up, because that district is a majority minority district. And Capuano is, I believe he's a 66-year-old white guy. Pressley is a 44-year-old black woman. In substance, in policy, they were pretty much lockstep, and they were pretty much the same type of candidate. But I said before that if for no other reason, this guy has been in office, for like damn near 20 years. You've done your service. It's time to go. And if it, like I said, noting that her campaign strategy was about like diversity and getting younger, and especially a woman too. I'm definitely in favor of more women occupying the U.S. Congress, because right now we're like, more women are in the country, more women are in the world. It makes no sense that there's such a disparity between men and women in the U.S. Congress.
Because you're saying that, our representation and our leadership should at least, somewhat match up with our demographics.
Somewhat, to some degree.
And the point you made about their platforms being similar, yes, on the surface that may not mean much. But, we know when it comes to legislation and policy creation, everything is not cut and dry, right? So there might be things that she may not compromise on. You know what I'm saying?
That could be
so
true.
Even if their platform is the same, we don't really know what boundaries she sets when it comes to bipartisan type agreements and stuff like that, or bipartisan conversations. She may not compromise as much, even if her platform looks the same. So I'm kind of with you on that. Sometimes the new blood kind of brings in a different approach.
Exactly. You know no doubt. Like I said, I was very supportive of her candidacy, and we talked about one of his votes too for the Blue Lives Matter bill that we were not in support of. So that just gave me another reason.
I think that's what pretty much. That's when he fell off the cliff.
Yeah, for me.
That's what separates those two. That creates a big gap, even if the rest of their platform is quite similar. That's a big ass gap.
It is.